It's a big stone dais.
Biggest one I've ever seen. First one, too.
A giant glowing...
AKA a greenhouse.
It's a big stone dais.
Biggest one I've First one, too. There's a metal plaque.
Is there a message?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Who plays the violin?
It's pretty dusty, so I'm guessing nobody.
Oh, whatever it is, it's...
Well, it is the music. Gotta practice.
What's with all the broken glass? Oh, whatever it is.
Well, it is. Gotta practice.
What's with all the broken glass? Sheet music.
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably why they're on the floor. All right.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Softly does the flower rest a seed within the earth, hour by hour, day by day. Foregone drifter, holding fast, days as shadows. Is it bravery or surrender? Nothing darker than Between the lips a silver, the chosen dwelling of her heart, lost her liberation. Needless noise from tongues expel, the spoken word unfit. Stand unblinking. Heart of head, but free of starry eyes, a soul untied. Eavesdrop what the stars, floating, helpless from the worst of jealous. Take a moment, kneel. With surging tide, the waves on its surface, you the orchestrator.
What do you make of this statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah, weird. This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy. There's something I noticed about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
So there are two families living in Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows. 4 fellows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora's a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the Fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
All right.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Oh.
What?
Oh, there's an O on the floor.
Oh yeah, Tangle.
Tower. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh yeah, Tangle.
Tower.
Should we ring the door?
Why would we not? It's a little melody. Do you think he'll start to move?
No, I think he'll just... Little bird feeder.
How do you know they're for birds?
Little bird feeder.
How do you know they're for birds?
Little bird feeder.
How do you know they're for birds? Is that an envelope?
It's been opened. Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's...
Oh, definitely. It's not soil, it's stone.
Which one do you think came first?
Age-old question. Little bird feeders.
How do you know they're for birds?
Little bird
How
feeders.
do you know they're for birds?
Should we ring?
Why would we not? It's a little melody.
All right.
Spooky murder mansion.
Spooky murder mansion. A single red rose. How very...
Yeah, weird.
That...
I thought vampires
This is a vampire who needs firm support for their lower back. Empty. There's a name, you know. A single red rose. How very...
Yeah, weird. It's an octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Anything in the drawer?
Nothing you need to know about. More handwritten sheet music. More handwritten sheet music.
Just a bunch of clothes. Nothing weird about that.
To you. More handwritten sheet music.
Just a bunch of clothes on the floor. Nothing weird about
To
that.
you.
Sheet music.
It's only a few notes.
Yeah, it's been framed though. Must be important for some reason. A single red rose. How very...
Yeah, weird.
A single red rose. How very...
Yeah, weird.
Oh, thank goodness. Wouldn't want it to be dark in here. Oh, thank goodness. Wouldn't want it to be dark in
Locked.
There must be some way to get it open. A big glass door leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Nothing. Still
All
locked.
4 tiles have a moon symbol.
Those other symbols look like suns.
I think it is.
Nope.
Maybe the information
So where is it?
somewhere else.
Ah, didn't work.
You know, I
What?
think- yeah. The duality of
If
the
you say so. Ah,
You
didn't-
know,
what?
yeah, the duality
If
of
you say so. Ah,
you know,
what?
yeah, the duality of
if
the
you say so. Ah,
you
didn't-
know,
what?
yeah, the duality
If
of
you say so. Ah,
you
didn't
know,
work. What?
yeah, the duality
If
of
you say so. Ah,
you
didn't
know,
what?
yeah, the duality of the sun.
If you say so. Ah,
You
didn't
know,
what?
yeah, the duality of
If
the
you say so.
I guess we'll come back later.
A big glass door leads out into
There's a little mechanism by the hand.
Nothing. Still
All
locked.
4 tiles.
Those other symbols.
I think it is.
Nope.
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else. I guess we'll come back later.
Ah, oh, it's a good omen.
It's an eye.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank,
A picture frame.
with no picture.
It's tidier than the notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebooks.
It's tidier than the notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebooks.
It's tidier than the notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebooks.
It's tidier than the notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebooks.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious...
Playing a trumpet.
Play. Where on earth did you
It
find
was in a bush outside.
How peculiar. Oh, my. This is the first primrose, that is, Poppy. She passed it down to Poppy.
Poppy's piano teacher was.
Of course. Warms my heart.
We already solved it.
A spyglass?
They're in very good condition. There's something kind of. I just expected a bit.
Does it not compare to all the... Every astronomy
I
tower?
want to try.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking. Behind her is the backside of the easel. I can't really see anything behind it.
It's that little
Don't
plant.
you think it would fall
Maybe
off?
it's glued down.
Trees. Or something. I can just about see the ground. I can see the door itself is on the floor.
It's too dark back there. It's too dark back there. It's that little.
Don't you think it would
Maybe it's glued down.
You can see
Not by
I can see
accident.
Flora. Behind her. I can't really see. I can just about see the ground.
It's too dark back there. Is that a window?
I
Is
think
there another room?
we should check that next time we're over there. Isn't this supposed to be an... I'm pretty sure you need to see the...
Can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy. Something.
Let's ask him about it.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it can...
And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that. was on top of Felix because it was daytime. Nope. Birds was on top of Felix because it was daytime. That's not right. Birds was on top of Pointer's telescope because it was daytime. That's not right either. Birds was on top of the crime scene because it was daytime. That's not right either. Insects was on top of the crime scene because it was daytime. That's not right either. Insects was on top of the crime scene because Pointer saw a bird. That's not right either. Pointer's telescope was falling towards the crime scene because Pointer saw a bird. That's not right either. Pointer's telescope was falling towards the crime scene and not up at the sky. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen. Incredibly rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.